as you already know children that we are finished almost with exercise 12.1. We will start with new concept, that is measures of central tendency, that is on page 194 in your maths book. But before we start this topic in detail, let's look at the brief introduction of central tendency. Children, the term central tendency is a very vast term in itself, because in itself it belongs to a big branch of mathematics that we call as statistics. You would have heard this term statistics in different news, also in different research work as well. So it is that branch where counting and analysis of large data is done, and it is very very important. Like you would have experienced and you would have heard about the census that recently took place in our country. So statistics is very very important for that purpose, and research work as well, where data analysis is done. Now if we look at the measures of central tendency, that is the actual topic in your maths book. So the word central is in itself means center. So if we look at the different concepts of central tendency, we will come towards the three main topics or the concepts that are discussed in the book. First one is average, that also means mean, and the term arithmetic mean is the appropriate one for these two terms. Then second concept that we will discuss for central tendency is median, and the third one is mode. Now these three concepts, average, mean average or mean, and arithmetic mean, median and mode, are three things that we will discuss in detail today. And as you already know that data in itself is classified into two categories, group data and the ungrouped data. So let's now talk about the different concepts that are given here in your own maths book. I will read it for you. So in the previous section we have learned how to arrange the data into distribution table to understand the given data easily. Sometimes the volume of the data is large and it is quite difficult to compare and understand and analyze it. Then there is a need to make the data comparable to avoid difficulty and complexity. For that we need the three concepts, as I've already told you, the concept of mean, median and mode. Now there are different formulas that are used for the calculation of measures of central tendency. For the mean or the average, let x1, x2 and so on till xn be n given number of quantities. Then their average is the value representing the tendency of these quantities and is called the mean value or the mean. It can be calculated with the formula. So x bar is equal to sum of all the values over number of values, and it is mathematically represented like this: x1 plus x2 plus and then in the end plus xn divided by small n, where n small n represents the number of values. So the example is solved here. We will come to the exercise also in a minute, then it will be much clear. Next is weighted mean. When all the values of the given data have same importance, then we use the mean. But when different values have different importance, then these values are known as weights. For example, if x1, x2, x3 till xn have the weights w1, w2, w3 till wn, then the weighted mean is equal to x bar w is equal to w1 x1 plus w2 x2 plus w3 x3 so on till wn xn over w1 plus w2 plus w3 dot dot and plus wn. Here it means it is the sum of all the weight. Now this is a different concept, but we will later on see in the exercise how it is being used. Next is the example is also solved, but we will come to the definition of median. If the data is arranged in ascending or descending order, then the median of the data is A, the middle value of the data if it consists of odd number of values, and B, the mean of the two middle values of the data is the median of the data if the number of value in the data is even. So you can highlight here odd number and even number. Example is also solved. Let's come to mode. Mod is the value that occurs more frequently in the data. In case no value is repeated in a data, then the data has no mod. If two or more values occur with the same greatest frequency, then each is mod. It means that mod in itself is the value that is repeated over and over again. Like here, examples are shown. In this example, if you see, 2 is repeated 3 times, 5 is also repeated 3 times, and so on. Important point that you have to remember is a data can have more than one mod, and a data may or may not have more than one mod. So do read different definitions from your book, and as you have seen the points that I wrote separately for the introduction, you have to write those points and the definition of mean, median, mod in your copy today. Thank you.